We now have more students in classrooms than any city. It's something that has been wonderful to see, that despite it all, our kids are so happy to be back in school.
Mayor Bill De Blasio said this along with other positive remarks in response to the decision to send more students back to school for in-person learning. During the conference, De Blasio discussed how students have been adapting to being in person and how restrictions within the school are continuing to change according to CDC guidelines.
We looked at the data, we looked at the science, and we have come to the conclusion it's time for a change. For this reason, we will be replacing the 2-case rule.
The new COVID school protocol will now allow the state to close down a school after 4 positive cases instead of the previous protocol of just 2. A closure will only occur if the cases are unrelated, are traced to different classrooms, and if the source was from an in-school exposure. School's Chancellor Meisha Porter believes this change will add stability into students' lives.
Speaking as an educator, the consistency will do wonders for instruction. Without interruptions due to building closures, teachers will be able to continue to connect more deeply with their students and better understand their academic needs.
While some parents are eager to get their children back into the classroom, others remain hesitant out of concern for students' physical and mental health. Owner and writer of Just a BX Mom, Melissa Velazquez, decided to keep her daughter Soko remote for the duration of the school year because she believes there are still many unanswered questions.
We still don't really know what's going on, in my opinion. There's so much back and forth. There's so much inconsistency with the school systems.
Velazquez says social interaction is one of the most important things for her when it comes to sending her child to school, and she isn't seeing students getting that from being in person.
It's not like it was pre-2020, right? So it's you come in, you don't leave your classroom. There's no, running around with each other. So there's no recess. There's no in-person gym. There's limited chance for social interactions. And to me, that's really the reason I ever sent her to school.
When it comes to the education aspect, Soko says she enjoys learning remotely.
I find it easier for me because I think the breaks help me. I'm able to get done my schoolwork in the breaks so that I can have more time to just move around in the other breaks when I don't have schoolwork.
Velazquez believes in order for students to adapt to the new ways of learning, faculty and administrators need to get together to figure out a solution that will benefit all children.
I think that, a lot of schools have done their best. And I think that that's what I'm going to give credit where credit's due. I don't want to be the person making the decisions about is it safe to bring students back. But I think that we have to think about what those needs are being met when they come back.
To learn more about what New York City schools are planning for the upcoming school year, go to schools.nyc.gov. Reporting for BronxNet, Courtney Ingalls.